What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and I want to do something a little bit different. You see it here, but let me explain. So I dropped a video a few days ago talking about how Marvel Spider-Man 2 is in top 6 in Spider-Man games and all that stuff like that. Had a lot of comments, had a lot of thoughts and opinions on it. If you want to place your opinion, go to the video and place your thoughts on what you think about that, stuff like that. I named 6 other games, the games you see here, and I wanted to do a tier list of different Spider-Man games because Spider-Man has been, whether I like the games or not, you know what I mean, for some of them, he has been one of the most consistent superhero video game, creations, you know what I mean, in the recent like decade. So I wanted to go through. I've played majority of these games. There's only 2 I haven't played, and I'm going to put them in a tier list. And if you like this, if you want more of this, if you want different game franchises, just let me know down below. And yeah, so we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in like, I guess, order of what I've played, right? And so the first Spider-Man game I ever played was definitely it was Spider-Man 2. It was Spider-Man 2. This is the first game I ever played, and obviously revolutionary. So it's going in the B tier. There's only like, it might be like just 2 games that's going in the A tier, okay? But revolutionary peak, okay, in terms of web swing and all that stuff. I know people got mad when I mentioned that in the video a few days ago, but without this game, the other web swinging wouldn't exist, okay? And so you need to have this as a benchmark, okay? Now this is B. This is good. This is pretty good. But it is some flaw. It is a dated game, you know what I mean? When you go back to it, the Doc Ock boss fight is absolutely unbearable, okay? It makes me rage something serious, all right? I cannot stand it. when I play Spider-Man 2, I dread that final fight, and also the one with the this first one too, because it makes me rage. It makes me want to break a controller, and I hate it. So it is going to be, because replayability wise, after really playing it so much, I do dread those 2 parts. But everything else, the story and all that, I love it. So it's pretty good. After that, then I went back and played the first Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 2 was rage bait. This is rage bait. This. How about this? I'm putting this in the D tier, not because of the quality, because it's like a PS2 game, but like for what they did when it came out, it was different. But in terms of comparing it to the others, it's not really up to par. Okay, so I'm putting the details. It's not garbage. It's not bad. Like, you will enjoy it if it's your first time playing it, especially if you do New Game Plus with you get to play as a Green Goblin, right? And it's like a whole nother story with that, which is super dope. But this just makes me rage. I don't know why they thought, because when this came out, I was a little kid, you know what I mean? After Spider-Man 2, of course. Why did they have the first boss, the burglar, the dude that shot Uncle Ben? Well, at that point in the story, that's what we thought it was. Why they have him be the toughest one? He throwing flashbangs and then shooting me, but blowing my back out with the shotgun. Yo, okay. Let me pause it. But he was going crazy for no reason, bro. Like, why is this boss fight so tough? It was harder than a Green Goblin fight. I was getting destroyed. Anyway, so the next one on my list, Spider-Man 3, trash. I'm sorry. It don't matter what edition you play, this game is ass. This game is hot garbage, okay? I hated the whole lizard section. I played it on the PlayStation 2. I played it on PlayStation 3 later. But on the PlayStation 2, where you had to fight the lizard, you had to ride his back and stuff like that and hit the generator, made me rage again. It was ass, bro. It wasn't like this. I'm not even gonna say, like, I know nostalgia. People say nostalgia is what like made me guided me to like putting ranking one games over the other. Nostalgia didn't save these 2. Nostalgia didn't do nothing about those 2. These two, nah, bruh. If I never played these 2 games, it'll be too soon, okay? Like, because this one is, it's not even that this one is bad. This one is decent. This one, trash. No. And there's another one that's gonna go on this goddamn list. Y'all know what game it is. But well, you put 2 in here, but we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna diss it like that. But to what I haven't played the original PlayStation Spider-Man games. And I know these 2 are classics, so I'm not gonna rank them if I never played them. I'm not gonna dish y'all like that. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point of that? Like, I'm not gonna do that. The Amazing Spider-Man, this is low-key an underrated gem. Underrated as hell, okay? It doesn't get the props it deserves. It's decent, like, it's not bad. I'm putting it to C. It's not bad, if I'm being honest with y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and cap, you know what I mean? Amazing Spider-Man be in his bag sometimes, okay? He be in his Duffy, okay? I love the gameplay. It was a knockoff on the Batman games. The story is cool because it's like a sequel to the movie instead of it being like a retelling of the movie. They had different villains, stuff like that. The boss fights was pretty decent. You know what I mean? It's not world ending. It's not world beat. I'm not saying, oh my god, go go through your sources and play this game right now. Go buy a PS3 just to play this game. No, but if you have the option to play the game, I recommend it. It's decent for like a Saturday afternoon just to play through a Spider-Man game that isn't like, if you don't have a PlayStation, this is pretty decent. Like, this is not that bad. It's not as good as some of the others on the list, but it's not like garbage. You know what I mean? The next one is Amazing Spider-Man 2, dog shit. Just like the movie, the fact that they're like, yo, if you don't do side missions, the whole city's gonna hunt you down. I'm sorry that I can't save civilians from a burning building across the fucking world now that I'm the villain. What do you mean? Okay, I have bigger priorities. There's a serial killer on the line. Okay, I'm trying to save him, but no, you didn't stop this side mission over here, so we hate you all of a sudden. It's like, bro, that whole premise is stupid. The dialogue options and the cutscenes were ass because it meant nothing. It was like Fallout. It was like, these three options are optional, and this one actually continues the conversation. It was like that. It's like, bro. The next one on my list that I played was Spider-Man Friend or Foe. This is like a kid's game, so it's like, it's not really like rankable, but like, I don't want to put it in the trash because it's not trash. Like, it gets the job done for like you. Let's say you have like a little brother, whatever. I had a little brother when I played this game. And it was for like, like little kids, like, you or whoever, player one plays as Spider-Man, the other player plays as either like Prowler or like, different villains, and y'all fight through various levels. Like, it gets repetitive, it gets like, stuff like that, but it was okay. I mean, I'm gonna put it in like the D tier, but it's like, I would play this Spider-Man game before this one, if that makes sense. I'll play Spider-Man 1 before I play Spider-Man Friend or Foe, because it's like, there is nothing that I ever want to go back and play this to. Because this is when I grew up in like a poor household, you know what I mean? I'm not sitting there, I'm not being rich, I'm not buying, a PS3, you know what I mean, and GTA 4, as soon as it launched, This is what I had when I was a kid. And I played this game to death. Oh my god, I played this game to death. It's a move where like you take something and you flip around, like you jump in the air, Spider-Man, use the weapons and you flip around and slam it down. I did that on repeat. Let's do Ultimate Spider-Man, definitely B tier. It is the highest quality of Spider-Man you can get that is not like one of the realistic ones, you know what I mean? Not movie related. It is very fucking good. Honestly, hold on. Put it above Spider-Man 2. Like, it is, the amount of content in this game compared to Spider-Man 2 is crazy, you know what I mean? And it's like the fact that these are like, multi-year differences, you know what I mean? It's kind of insane, but we'll get to that later. I highly recommend this game. If you find a way to emulate it or whatever you need to do, I recommend this game. This game is fire. If you want more thoughts on this, you can go to my Spider-Man video, stuff like that. Spider-Man Edge of Time. Come on now. Come on, y'all already know what I'm gonna do with this. I know y'all finna say my stuff. I played this game on stream last year, okay? I was streaming for a period. I did play this game on stream, okay? This game was in his bag. I love it. It is one of my favorite games ever, okay? The story, like, if you can tell, I am a story fanatic, okay? When it comes to video games, I prefer story over gameplay. I'm one of those. This story had me hooked the entire time. The characters were so good. There's probably only one boss fight that I thought was mediocre, I guess. But this game is amazing, alright? Now, if we're just doing pure legacy, this will go into A tier easily. But as of now, it's this. It's going here. Because based on, like, me replaying the game, if it was ranking on what I would go to replay first, this game I'm replaying first. Then it's going in the lines of that. Like, these are how it's going in terms of replayability if I want to go back and replay these things. I can't give enough praise to Edge of Time. And the fact it came out 1 year after Shattered Dimensions is absolutely insane. Shattered Dimensions is cool. It's pretty fun. It's pretty enjoyable. I love playing a different Spider-Man, each level being unique and stuff like that. To fit the character is spectacular. But yeah, in each one, like, my only gripe I said in the video was Miguel O'Hara's voice acting. But it's cool. Like, if people say in the comments how, like, one person reminded them of, like, Spider-Ham or something like that, or was it one of my friends? Someone said that to me. It reminded them like a cartoony type thing, which I get it. I understand, you know what I mean? It just after playing, I played this. After I can't go back to this the same. You know what I mean? It's kind of like watching Dune 2, right? Dune Part 2, and you going to see Rebel Moon. You know what I mean? I can't go back to eating hamburgers after getting prime rib, bro. I'm sorry. It's different now. The price of the brick went up now. You know what I mean? And so next, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, also a very good Spider-Man game experience. Honestly, I'm putting it I don't know. It's between here or here. It's one of these. In terms of replayability, I will put this down here, then put this up here. This is how I would do it. Like this is how it worked. It's like okay, we're cooking now. If I had to choose between any game to play first, it would literally go boom, 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 boom. That's how it would work, right? In terms of like the game itself, I will put Shattered Dimensions over Web of Shadows. Now, Web of Shadows had a lot more content, different things. I didn't like the side missions as much in this game, but you know, it's pretty like good. Like this is pretty much the tier list that I would want. This is just great. This is great. Next one, only problem with Web of Shadows is the voice acting. That's my only issue. Like Peter Parker's voice acting is hot ass, but yeah. Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man. It is the like in terms of modern game, it will this is like one of my favorite Spider-Man games. Like no joke, and it's not like nostalgia bias or whatever. I love the story. I love what they did. I love how they had new villains. I love the new rendition of Doc Ock. Only thing that drags this game down, honestly, and it might not even be like, I don't know if it should count towards it, like a little diss towards it, but it's the DLC. The DLC story did not hit the same vibes as the main game. The main game had such a beautiful ending, poetic ending. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, like the voice acting and everything, it just came together, made it perfect. Like this is what I want to. This is like for the modern day, for what we want in a Spider-Man game. This was everything I want in a Spider-Man game. Now, next on my list, before we get to the final, you know what I mean, the next updated one, Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think is so underwhelming for what it could have been. Like it's cool and all. Like I love the origin story of Miles Morales. You know him, defending New York City by himself and being on his own for a little bit. But the villain, I did not like the villain at all. I know they tried to copy the original Spider-Man of like, oh, it's a family friend or like someone that knows Peter turns into a villain, so it's harder to fight or whatever. Finn was unbearable because it's like she's in the wrong for majority of it. Like I understand, like it's understandable to be mad at a company, but to blow up an entire city for it is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. No matter what, no how hard they're trying to spin it. Nuking a city is at a point where it's like, all right, dog. Like I can't even try to rationalize that. Like you can't even sit there and say, oh, she's so overwhelmed with revenge she can't see past. Like you're not even hurting, dude. Buddy has insurance. I don't understand what you're doing with this. Like it just literally it does not affect the main villain at all, and it just hurts the innocent people that you love and care about. That literally blows. I must be tripping. Maybe y'all tell me in the comments. Maybe I'm bugging, but Finn was a garbage villain. I'm like, especially when she kept whooping Miles' ass. I'm like, all right, I get what you're trying to hold back, you Spider-Man. I get that. Whoop her ass real quick, bro. Whoop her ass, and I get at the end when she does a sacrifice to save him. But fuck it, I don't care. Like, and the Easter egg in Spider-Man 2 is like, I'm trying to make you proud. She tried to blow you up, bro. Maybe I'm missing something. Y'all tell me in the comments. Maybe I'm bugging. I might be bugging. Oh yeah. The last one, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Okay, now this is gonna be crazy, but I have to do it. I'm messing with y'all. No. I would put it. It is a solid experience. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this game. I'm not gonna sit here and say this game is unplayable. It's garbage, right? I'm saying it's from what it could have been. The potential is not like. It's not what I wanted. I wanted this to be the LeBron James. It turned out to be Andrew Wiggins, and there's nothing wrong with Andrew Wiggins, right? It's a solid. It gets the job done. When I need a fix that's available near me, I can turn on the PS5 and I can get a few swings in and I can play. You know what I mean? And I'm currently going through New Game Plus and stuff like that, and I can play through that and stuff like that. But there are issues with the game Like the whole waiting 6+ months to get, features that should have been in the game day one, all that other stuff that happened with it, the rush production, as you can see and you could tell, the stuff that's cut from the story that would have benefited, the stuff that's cut from the gameplay that would have benefited, that would have helped a lot. And the fact that we know that is missing and stuff like that, it hurts the game a lot. So with that being said, I do think this is not trash. It does go into like high end C. Like if I had to go into like, listen, I want to replay a Spider-Man game and all these games are on the table, my progression will literally go from Edge of Time, the original Marvel Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, Shattered Dimensions, Web of Shadows, Spider-Man 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Like, Miles Morales is really the cutoff for, like, I don't care. Either I don't care for, I don't like these games, but I haven't played them in a while, so I want to replay them. All these other ones, they're relatively solid. Like, I'm not going to be sitting here, like, pissed off playing a game. It's not going to be like Last of Us Part 2, when I'm playing Marvel Spider-Man 2, I'm, like, mad because there's so much wasted potential with this. But this game is wasted potential. You know what I mean? In terms of enjoyability replaying it, it'll probably be this before Marvel Spider-Man 2. But, like, in terms of right now, like, it frequency changes. But, like, this is my tier list for the Spider-Man games. Let me know what tier list which y'all put. I did have to add Marvel Spider-Man 2 because it wasn't there available, so that's why you see this at the bottom. But those are my thoughts. Let me know down below what y'all think. I'll be in the comments and see y'all. Peace out.